Hot news and issues on a rainy Friday. Sa Taiwan, legal na ang same-sex marriage at meron agad ng I do. As scandal rocks Pisay, some boys who share their exes' nude photos are still being allowed to graduate. Samantala, sa PMA, another female tops the graduating class. This is Ato Maralio. Stand with us, stand for truth. Sentro ng kontrobersiya ngayon ng Philippine Science High School. May mga nagpakalat kasi ng mga private photos ng ilang estudyante at ang mga sinasabing salarin, papayagan daw graduate. Shai Lagarde stands for truth.
I started crying, which elevated to screaming, running to the kitchen drawer and taking out a big knife.
Dito sa grandstand ng Philippine Science High School, nagrally ang Pisay community tungkol sa desisyon ng Board of Trustees na ipagraduate ang group of male students na nagpakalat ng inappropriate photos and videos ng kanilang mga female schoolmates. Inorganize ito ng Bottled Up, a movement composed of the victimized students, their family and friends, and other supporters.
So gusto namin i-supporta sila at galit kami na nangyayari to sa loob ng Pisay. There's also a part of the Pisay culture that likes to keep things under the rug. It's wrong to just keep it bottled up.
After kami nag-break, dun niya kinalat yung mga pictures ko. I was shocked po. Yung mga pictures na nakasama sa case, na nahanap nila, they were taken without my consent. When the case was just new, medyo natakot po ako. That feeling na when I walk in the hall, I don't know who has seen me, that I don't know who I should trust. Kailangan ko maging good example na kaya natin to.
Hindi natin pwedeng ipakita yung sensitive material on cam, pero based sa investigations and sa interviews ko, merong grupo na may database ng inappropriate photos and videos, and para magka-access ka dito, kailangan mong mag-contribute. So what others have done for the past 3 years or maybe more, kukuha sila ng photo or video ng girlfriend or ex, yung iba naman, best friend nila na babae, without their knowledge and without their consent, at yun yung ginagamit nilang parang pass para makapasok sa grupo na to.
They did not consent for the boys to spread this.
Sa gravity ng case. So ang appreciation ng MANCOM is level 3. The difference is that sa MANCOM, we saw it as multiple counts of level 3. And then doon sa BOT, they saw it as just one count of level 3.
After months of investigation, nirekomenda ng MANCOM na hindi nga ipag-graduate ang 6 na male students na napatunayang sangkot sa kaso. Pero nang i-elevate ito sa Board of Trustees, ipinasya nilang babaan ng sanction at ka-graduate pa rin sila. Ang parusa, 30 days community service at written apology.
Hindi kayang linisin ang pagyurak sa imahe ng babae ang community service lang.
Ayon kay Ana, only 7 of the 13 members of the BOT were present during their deliberation. The decision was split 4-3 in favor of letting the boys graduate. Pero kung tutuusin, 4 out of 13 is not the majority decision. Senator Bam Aquino, who has a seat on the board, has stated that the matter is now up for reconsideration at susuportahan daw niya ang rekomendasyon ng Discipline and Management Committees na hindi ipag-graduate ang nasabing students. Ano man ang maging final outcome ng appeal na ito, this case has become part of the conversation on the importance of consent and respect, especially among the youth na magiging future leaders ng ating bansa.
Love wins in Taiwan. Effective today, same-sex marriage is legal, kaya may mga nagpakasal na. That's just 1 week after the law was approved in their Congress. From Taiwan, Anthony Esguerra reports.
We can get married in Taiwan!
This is what love looks like in a new Taiwan. New because for the first time here and in Asia, gay couples may marry legally like any other couple.
结了婚的感觉就是可以跟小孩一直绑在一起，永远不分开的感觉。是。
They are so excited that 150 same-sex couples got married on the first day that a new law took effect. I was there when the landmark law was passed by the Legislative Yuan, their version of Congress. Nakakahawa ang energy ng mga Taiwanese as they celebrate the historic day last May 17. Even non-gays are celebrating because this isn't just about a ceremony. This means whatever rights, privilege, and responsibilities straight couples have will now be afforded to the members of the LGBT community as well. Taiwan has shown the world the vibrance of its democracy when it decided to become the first country in Asia to legalize same-sex marriage.
This achievement can send out a very important message that LGBT rights are human rights. It's not only Western concept, it's universal. We are very happy to share our experience and to support or empower other countries' activists.
One of those who will benefit from the law is Jay and his partner Jonah, a same-sex couple. They are happily living together with their twin boys and their Filipino nannies.
It means a tremendous amount to me because I am a dad to two 3-year-old boys living in Taiwan in a committed relationship with another man. And so with the passage of this law, we will finally be able to be a legal family. And my spouse, once we get married, will be able to adopt these 2 boys.
Meanwhile, in the Philippines, the House of Representatives conducted an online poll on the same-sex union in an apparent reaction to the news from Taiwan.
The successful same-sex marriage legalization in Taiwan is something that we should be happy about. We can see it as an opportunity for other Asian countries to follow suit. It is a viable model.
The fight for marriage equality and acceptance is not yet over, but one thing is certain: the landmark legislation here in Taiwan will change the debate in Asia. In Taipei, Anthony Esguerra, I Stand for Truth.
This Sunday naman ang graduation sa Philippine Military Academy. At ang sasaluduhang valedictorian, isang female cadet. Bea Dokyogen meets her and other top graduates.
Sa mabalasik class of 2019 ng Philippine Military Academy, 190 ang bilang ng mga lalaking kadete at 73 naman ang bilang ng mga babae. Ibig sabihin, halos 28% lang ng total population ang mga babae. Pero kahit mas konti sila, nakakapasok rin sila sa top 10 at kung minsan pa nga, nagiging valedictorian pa. Si Cadet First Class Johnny May Umalia ay isa sa mga babaeng magtatapos sa PMA na may pinakamataas na marka sa kanilang batch. Maliit ang pangangatawan at may taas na 5'4" si Joni. Pero pinatunayan ng tubong Alilem, Ilocos Sur na kaya niyang makipagsabayan sa mga mista niyang lalaki sa PMA.
First of all, I've never dreamed of becoming a soldier. Pero dahil sa persistence ng nanay ko, nag-try ako and pumasa ako. So I have that determination and faith in God na kakayanin ko. Sad to say, hindi ko po alam kung nasan si Papa. Last time, naka-receive ako ng chat galing sa tita ko on the father side na baka may chance na dumating si Papa lang. Pero chance lang naman.
Sa graduation day nila sa linggo, May 26, ay sasabitan siya ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ng Presidential Saber at ng 13 pang mga medalya. Siya ang ika-5 babaeng naging class valedictorian ng PMA. At pagkatapos ng kanilang graduation rites, plano niyang magsilbi sa Philippine Navy.
Yung pagiging class valedictorian is dinededicate ko sa mama ko, kay Father God at sa lahat ng Filipino youth.
Isa lamang si Cadet First Class Umalia sa 5 babaeng nakapasok sa top 10 ngayong taon. 5 lalaki naman ang nakapasok rin sa top 10. Siya, si Cadet First Class Aldren Altamero, ang top 5 at nag-iisang kadete mula sa Mindanao na nakapasok sa top 10.
Simula bata po kasi ako gusto ko na po maging sundalo. Tapos na-build up din po yung sense of nationalism ko at patriotism nung naging ROTC officer po ako.
12 anyos lang siya nung mamatay dahil sa sakit ang kanyang tatay na isang magsasaka. Nagtrabaho naman bilang janitress ang kanyang ina para masuportahan sila. Sa kabila ng lahat, ipinagpatuloy ni Aldrin ang kanyang pag-aaral sa college sa tulong rin ng kanyang mga kamag-anak.
I think one of my hardest struggle mula Mindanao, galing Mindanao, kasi po mahirap po talaga na mag-visit yung family ko. So, simula po nung first year po ako ng Philippine Military Academy, hindi po ako nabisita ng parents ko po. Kaya nga po yung graduation ko po ngayon, parang ito yung reunion namin ng family namin kasi magkita-kita po kami dito na magkakapatid pati po yung nanay.
Pero ano naman kayang hukbo ang planong pasukin ni Cadet First Class Altamero?
I will be joining the Philippine Army after po ng graduation.
Pagdating sa pakikipaglaban sa seguridad ng bayan, babae o lalaki man ay patas pa rin ang pakikipaglaban. I am Bea Docyogen and I stand for truth.
Our new Senate will work soon, and with 20 already sure of becoming a part of the supermajority, will the President finally get the bills that he wants? Here's Richard Hidarian.
Okay guys, nanalo ang administration, so what should we look forward to? There are two scenarios moving forward. Scenario 1 is the more extreme scenario. For the critics, it's a nightmare scenario. For the supporters, it's the paradise. Ayon sa scenario na yan, President Duterte is now effectively a king. He has a supermajority support doon sa Senado para makapasa yung mga major legislative agenda ng administration na yan. Of course, kasama dyan is reduction of the age for criminal liability, kasama dyan yung reinstitution of death penalty, and most importantly, kailangan niya ng supermajority in both houses of the Congress to pass a new federal constitution. Sinasabi ng opposition, the federal constitution move is just a Trojan horse para si Pangulong Duterte to remove restrictions on extension of his term in office beyond 2022, or it could be a Trojan horse for removal of institutional checks and balances on an imperial presidency. So for some people, President Duterte already has all the support and power he needs to create an imperial leadership, to be like a king, and change the Philippine political system for generations to come through a new constitution. Huwag natin kalimutan, around the world, similar authoritarian populist leaders have been doing the same. Recep Tayyip Erdogan in Turkey, Hugo Chavez in Venezuela, and Viktor Orban in Hungary. All these leaders have been using constitutional change to actually entrench themselves in power. But there is another scenario that we can look at which is not as dramatic. Pag titignan mo dun sa administration bets, at most there are 5 people there who are core loyalists of President Duterte. Kasama po dyan is former Special Assistant ni Pangulong Duterte, Bongo, former head of Philippine National Police, Bato de la Rosa, political advisor ni Pangulong Duterte, Francis Tolentino. The other 2 potential core loyalists of President Duterte are Jaime Marcos and Bong Revilla, and there are many reasons for that, including debt of gratitude. Pero doon sa mga ibang administration bets na nanalo, whether it's Cynthia Villar or Sonny Angara, most of these are actually either traditional politicians, independents, or tactical allies of the president. Hindi po ibig sabihin na just because they run under the administration hukbong bet, they are necessarily going to vote with President Duterte 100% of the time. Doon naman sa 12 na matitira sa Senado, from the 2016 election, you already have 4 opposition members, and the rest are either soft allies of the president or independents. And let's not forget, out of the 12 Senate seats that were up for grabs, at least 2 went to independents, Senator Grace Poe and Senator Lito Lapid. What does that mean? That means that even though President Duterte may have got a supermajority in theory, he only has very few core loyalists doon sa Senado na yan. So there's no assurance that he will have a core allies that will help him to bring about massive change in our political system. According to scenario 1, it's going to be Hail King Digong. President Duterte is going to be king and he's going to do whatever he wants. And according to scenario 2, there will still be checks and balances, Filipino style. So guys, huwag natin kalimutan, in politics, there are no permanent friends, there are no permanent enemies. There's only permanent self-interest.
Imagine, the admin and opposition agreeing on something. May aksyon kasi ang Pangulo na ipinagpasalamat ni Senadora Laila de Lima, and it involves the poorest of the poor. Lariz Lee reports.
Lamang sa 400 pisong kita at sa ATM na ito.
Dito sa Tondo, nakilala ko si Aling Melba.
Walang trabaho, may 3 anak at umaasa lamang sa kitang 400 pesos ng asawa niyang may sakit na arthritis sa tuwing nakakapamasada ito ng jeep. Ang pamilya niya ay beneficiary ng Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program or 4Ps para sa mga kagaya niyang poorest of the poor.
Yung malaking tulong ng 4Ps dahil pag nakakuha kami ng pera, nakakabili kami ng gamit ng mga bata, tapos nakakabili kami ng bigas, mga grocery, kahit pa paano, kaunti-unti.
Magkano po yung napapanggap niyo?
3,200.
Paano po niyo nakukuha yung pera?
Withdraw po sa ATM.
Nakakatulong siya kasi yung mga talagang nangangailangan ay hopefully sila yung na-reach ng programa. Ang condition nila, pumasok yung mga bata, yung mga magulang pumunta sa health check-ups and tapos yung mga magulang at saka mga bata umattend ng mga meetings na
Yun nga lang, nasuspindi daw ang 4Ps ng pamilya ni Aling Melba dahil tumigil sa pagpasok sa eskwelahan ang isa niyang anak.
Asahan namin yung kita ng asawa ko para makatulong sa mga pag-aaral ng bata. Medyo mahirap. Nalulungkot nga ako kung matatanggal talaga ako. Sana may balik ako sa 4Ps.
Dito sa bahay na to ng biyanan ni Aling Melba sila nakikitira ng kanyang pamilya. At dito sa kwartong ito sila nagsisiksikan sa pagtulog. Dito na rin sila mismo kumakain. Itong 4Ps program nagsimula sa 6,000 families noong Arroyo administration. In-expand yan sa halos 4.2 milyong pamilya noong Aquino administration at ngayon ipinagpapatuloy naman ito ng Duterte administration. Very recently lang, it was publicly announced na pinirmahan na ng Pangulo ang Republic Act No. 11310. Sa ilalim yan, institutionalize na ang 4Ps. Ibig sabihin, kahit sino mang Pangulo, required na ipatupad yan dahil nasa batas, unless baguhin ang batas.
In-institutionalize siya para regular yung budget. Kasi merong posibilidad na kung magbabago ang administrasyon at hindi siya priority at hindi sold doon sa programa, hindi siya itutuloy at mawawalan ng budget.
Hindi lang mga beneficiaries ang natuwa. Pati si Senator Laila de Lima na ilang beses nakairingan ng Pangulo, nagpasalamat. Isa kasi siya sa mga pangunahing may akda ng batas. Akalain niyo yun? Hindi naman pala sa lahat ng bagay ay nagkokontrahan ang administrasyon at oposisyon. Pero, meron pa rin mga criticism sa programang ito.
As a social protection program, dapat kompleto siya in the sense that you don't retain the program as a sort of a dole-out program, kundi talagang kompletong social protection na binibigyan mo ng kakayanan yung pamilya na tumayo sa sarili nilang paa. Hindi yung depende na lang sila sa support ang makukuha nila.
Iba-iba ang opinyon sa kung paano dapat tulungan ang mahihirap. Pero may question pa ba kung dapat silang tulungan? Kung oo, siguro dapat matuto tayong ilagay ang sarili natin sa sitwasyon nila. Lalo sa mga nagsisipag araw at gabi pero mahirap pa rin dahil hindi sila nabibigyan ng parehong pagkakataon ng mga nakakaangat tulad halimbawa ng access sa edukasyon. Ako si Larise Lee, I stand for truth.
And just like that, weekend na naman. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. This is Ato Moralio together with Richard Haydarian and Joy Spring. Stand with us, stand for truth.